Across the annals of human history, superstitions have woven themselves into the fabric of cultures around the world. These beliefs, often rooted in ancient traditions and folklore, offer a fascinating glimpse into the fears, hopes, and values of societies past and present. From the mysterious power of the evil eye to the ominous aura surrounding Friday the 13th, superstitions have shaped human behavior in profound ways. Today, we'll embark on a journey through time and across continents to explore the top 20 most common superstitions in history, unraveling the stories behind them and understanding their enduring impact on our lives. Our journey begins with the enigmatic concept of the evil eye, a superstition that transcends cultures and epochs. The evil eye refers to the malevolent glare believed to bring misfortune, illness, or even death to its unsuspecting recipient. This belief dates back to ancient Mesopotamia, Greece, and Rome, where the gaze of envy or malice was thought to wield tangible harm. In ancient Greece, the evil eye was a common explanation for sudden illnesses or tragedies. People believed that a person envious of another's prosperity could, through a mere glance, cause crops to fail or livestock to perish. To protect themselves, individuals adorned their homes and bodies with talismans. The Nazar amulet, a blue and white eye-shaped charm from Turkey, and the Hamza hand, a palm-shaped symbol prevalent in the Middle East, served as shields against this unseen force. As we delve deeper, we find that the evil eye represents a universal human concern, the vulnerability to unseen negative energies. Even today, many cultures uphold rituals and wear protective symbols to ward off this ancient curse, a testament to the enduring power of this superstition. Transitioning from the gaze of the evil eye, we step into the realm of dates and numbers with Friday the 13th, arguably one of the most infamous superstitions in the Western world. The fear of this day, known as paraskevidekatriophobia, intertwines religious lore with historical events. Some trace the superstition back to the Last Supper, where Jesus dined with his 12 apostles, making 13 individuals present. The following day, a Friday, marked his crucifixion. Additionally, on Friday the 13th in October 1307, hundreds of Knights Templar were arrested by King Philip IV of France, an event shrouded in betrayal and tragedy. This combination of the unlucky number 13 and the ill-fated Friday has permeated society to the extent that many buildings skip the 13th floor and airlines may omit the 13th row on planes. The superstition highlights our innate tendency to find patterns and assign meaning to coincidences, influencing behaviors even in our modern rational age. From the West, we shift our focus to East Asia, where the number 4 is met with apprehension. Known as tetraphobia, the fear of the number 4 stems from its pronunciation in languages like Chinese, Japanese, and Korean, which closely resembles the word for death. This linguistic coincidence has profound societal effects. Buildings often omit the 4th floor, and products may avoid the number in model names. Hospitals might skip room numbers containing the digit, all to evade the shadow of misfortune associated with it. This superstition illustrates how language and culture intertwine to shape collective fears, affecting architectural designs and daily choices across generations. Continuing our exploration, we encounter the superstition surrounding black cats. In medieval Europe, black cats were often linked to witchcraft and the occult. It was believed that witches could transform into black cats, or that these animals served as their familiars. A black cat crossing one's path was seen as an omen of bad luck or impending misfortune. This belief led to the persecution of black cats and, tragically, their associated owners during witch hunts. However, it's intriguing to note that in some cultures, such as in the United Kingdom and Japan, black cats are considered harbingers of good fortune. This duality underscores how superstitions can diverge dramatically based on cultural context. As we look to the skies, birds have long been regarded as messengers between the earthly realm and the divine or supernatural. Crows and ravens, with their dark plumage and ominous caws, are often seen as portents of death or bad luck in Western folklore. In Edgar Allan Poe's The Raven, the bird becomes a symbol of mournful, never-ending remembrance. Conversely, owls hold a complex place in superstition. In some cultures, they represent wisdom and protection, while in others, their nocturnal nature associates them with ill omens and death. The varied interpretations of these creatures highlight humanity's attempt to find meaning in the natural world, projecting fears and hopes onto the animals around us. Stepping back into the realm of daily life, the act of breaking a mirror has long been associated with 7 years of bad luck. This superstition originates from the ancient belief that mirrors don't just reflect our physical appearance, but also our souls. Thus, shattering a mirror was thought to harm one's soul. The number 7 is significant, stemming from ancient Roman beliefs that life renewed every 7 years. Therefore, damaging a mirror meant waiting 7 years for the soul to heal. Even today, the clatter of broken glass can send a shiver down one's spine, a residual echo of this age-old fear. Next, we encounter the superstition of avoiding walking under a ladder. This belief can be traced back to ancient Egypt, where the triangle was a sacred symbol representing the trinity of gods. A ladder leaning against a wall forms a triangle, and to pass through it was to desecrate a sacred space. In medieval times, ladders were associated with gallows and the executioner's noose, adding a grim layer to the superstition. Whether rooted in religious symbolism or practical safety concerns, this belief persists, reminding us of how ancient customs can influence modern behaviors. Salt, once a precious commodity, plays a significant role in superstition. Spilling salt was considered wasteful and a bad omen. Leonardo da Vinci's The Last Supper depicts Judas knocking over a salt cellar, linking the act to betrayal. To counteract the bad luck, it's customary to throw a pinch of salt over the left shoulder, aiming to blind the devil lurking there. This ritual showcases how simple actions can become enveloped in layers of meaning, blending practicality with spiritual defense. Our next superstition involves the humble umbrella. Opening one indoors is said to invite bad luck into the household. This belief may have practical origins. Early umbrellas had stiff mechanisms and sharp edges, posing a hazard in confined spaces. Alternatively, some trace the superstition to ancient Egypt, where umbrellas symbolized the goddess Nut, the sky deity. Opening one indoors was considered an affront to the sun god. Regardless of its origins, the superstition reflects the human tendency to imbue everyday objects with deeper significance. Shifting from omens of bad luck, we explore rituals intended to invite good fortune. Knocking on wood is a widespread practice used to prevent disappointment after mentioning hopeful outcomes. This superstition may stem from pagan beliefs that trees housed protective spirits. By touching or knocking on wood, one sought the favor or protection of these spirits. Today, the gesture has become almost reflexive, a subtle nod to ancient traditions that continue to resonate subconsciously. Crossing fingers. The act of crossing one's fingers for luck has its roots in early Christianity. During times of persecution, Christians used the sign to recognize one another discreetly. The intersection of fingers symbolized the cross and served as a silent prayer for protection. In contemporary times, crossing fingers represents hope and a desire for good fortune. It's a simple gesture that encapsulates centuries of faith and optimism, bridging past and present through a common human desire for positive outcomes. Throwing coins into a wishing well. The tradition of tossing coins into wells and fountains harks back to ancient practices of offering tributes to water deities. Water sources were vital for survival, and people believed that showing gratitude or making offerings would ensure continued access to clean water. Over time, the act evolved into making wishes, with the coin serving as a symbolic offering. Today, tourists and locals alike participate in this ritual, filling fountains with coins and dreams, a testament to the enduring allure of hope and the belief in benevolent forces. Carrying a rabbit's foot. The superstition of carrying a rabbit's foot for luck is rooted in ancient Celtic and African traditions. Rabbits were associated with fertility and prosperity due to their prolific breeding. The left hind foot, in particular, was considered especially potent when obtained under specific conditions. This practice crossed into American folklore through African American communities and became widespread. While the ethical implications have led to a decline in the physical carrying of rabbits' feet, the symbol remains a recognized token of luck in popular culture. Horseshoes for luck. Horseshoes, often hung above doorways, are believed to ward off evil spirits and bring good fortune. The superstition originates from the iron used to make horseshoes, a material thought to repel fairies and malevolent beings. The placement of the horseshoe varies. Some believe the ends should point upward to hold the luck, while others prefer them downward to pour luck over those who pass beneath. This practice illustrates how objects associated with utility and protection can acquire symbolic meanings that transcend their original purpose. Saying "bless you" after sneezing. When someone sneezes, it's customary to say "bless you." This practice dates back to the time of Pope Gregory I during the bubonic plague. A sneeze was often the first sign of illness, and offering a blessing was thought to protect the person from impending death. Another belief held that sneezing expelled the soul momentarily or allowed evil spirits to enter the body. Thus, the blessing served as a safeguard. This polite exchange has endured through the centuries, a small ritual that reflects deep-seated concerns about health and spirituality. Itchy palms. An itchy palm is often interpreted as a sign of impending financial change. In some cultures, an itchy right palm means money is coming in, while an itchy left palm suggests money will be leaving. This superstition varies globally, with different traditions assigning opposite meanings. The belief may have origins in folklore or be linked to the body's physiological responses. Regardless, it exemplifies how bodily sensations can be construed as messages or omens, integrating physical experiences with expectations about fortune. Stepping into the realm of numerology and religious symbolism, the number 666 is often associated with the number of the beast from the Book of Revelation in the Bible. This association has led to a widespread aversion known as hexakosioi hexaphobia. People may avoid phone numbers, license plates, or addresses containing the sequence. The fear of 666 reflects the profound impact of religious texts on societal beliefs and the enduring power of symbols to evoke fear or unease. Step on a crack, break your mother's back. Children's rhymes often carry superstitious warnings masked in playful language. The saying, "Step on a crack, break your mother's back," is a classic example. While it might seem innocuous, the rhyme instills caution in children, encouraging them to avoid cracks in the pavement. This superstition may have roots in concerns about stepping on thresholds or boundaries, areas often associated with the spirit world in folklore. It's a reminder of how superstitions can be passed down through generations in the guise of simple games, subtly influencing behavior from a young age. Avoiding walking over graves. Respect for the deceased is a common theme across cultures, and many superstitions caution against walking over graves. Doing so is believed to disturb the spirits or bring misfortune upon oneself. In some traditions, it's thought that stepping on a grave could cause the person to inherit the deceased's sins or ailments. This belief underscores the reverence held for burial sites and the lingering presence of those who have passed on, reflecting a deep connection between the living and the dead. Bad luck comes in threes. The notion that bad luck comes in threes is a superstition that taps into our pattern-seeking nature. When two unfortunate events occur, people may anticipate a third, bracing themselves for additional misfortune. This belief can become a self-fulfilling prophecy, where heightened vigilance leads to the perception of ordinary mishaps as significant. It highlights how expectations and beliefs can shape our interpretation of events, reinforcing the superstition through selective attention. As our journey through the world of superstitions comes to a close, we find that these beliefs, while varied in form and origin, share common threads. They reflect humanity's enduring attempts to understand and influence the world, to find patterns in chaos, and to seek protection from unseen forces. Superstitions offer comfort, impose order, and connect us to our cultural heritage. In our modern era, many of these superstitions continue to influence our actions, often subconsciously. Whether we avoid walking under ladders, cross our fingers before an important event, or toss a coin into a fountain with a silent wish, these practices remind us of the rich tapestry of human belief. Thank you for joining us on this exploration of history's most enduring superstitions. We'd love to hear about the superstitions you follow or find intriguing. Share your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this journey through time and culture, please like the video and subscribe for more captivating history content. Until next time, may fortune favor you in all your endeavors.